again. We are in the midst of a series of informal talks having to do with the subject matter of my book, How to Attract Money Using Mind Power by James Coy Jr. That's me. We have previously talked about the first two chapters, Desire and Belief, and I'd like to spend a few minutes today talking about the third chapter of my book, which is Expectancy. And let's open up with a quote here. Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking, published back in 1952. Does that sound familiar? And what he said was, "It is a well-defined and authentic principle that what the mind profoundly expects, it tends to receive." It's a well-defined and authentic principle. Okay? And that's from no less than Norman Vincent Peale. I believe him, I take him at his word, and I hope that you do as well. So the last time we talked about belief, and this time we're talking about expectancy. Belief is the assumption that a particular thing is true. If you believe, Joe Smith is a good person, you assume that he is. Expectancy, whereas belief is the assumption that a given statement or fact is true, expectancy is the assumption that it will be true. Expectancy is belief. It is the belief that something will be true. And when you think about it, if you do not really, it's one thing to, visualize and do affirmations and these other techniques that we learn in metaphysics and, mind power studies, and that you will learn in these sessions and in my book. It's one thing to visualize and to do affirmations and to, write goals and even to work on your level of belief. Because there are levels of belief. Remember, you may believe that you believe something, but to what degree? When you come to expect something, by the very nature of the concept, you are very close, if not at, total belief that a certain thing will come about. And that's the kind of belief, expectancy, that you want to build. Expectancy for the financial income or net worth or whatever it is that you're trying to attract. You want to come to actually expect it. Let's say that you bought a lottery ticket and you won the lottery. And you got a letter, stating, you've decided to take, 20 payments and you're X amount of millions per year for the next 20 years. Well, you would fully believe and expect, even though you don't have the money yet, that over the next 20 years you would be receiving these yearly checks of X amount of dollars. That is total belief. It's like if your Social Security, although of course not everyone believes in that anymore, or your retirement, again, not everyone believes in that anymore, that it'll be there like they used to, which is even more reason for you to build up your mind power in relation to your financial desires and dreams and things that you are aspiring to. But, you need to come to that level where your expectation is full belief. And so if you fully expected, for instance, that your lottery payments would be coming in, then you would be making plans. You'd be talking to a financial advisor. You would be opening a money market account to be able to deposit your first check in. You'd be reading books on finances, hopefully. I'm hoping you would. I'm assuming you would. And when you come to this level of belief known as expectancy, fully assuming that a certain circumstance or set of circumstances will be true in the future, you will begin to act as if, which is down the road in my book here, it's another chapter, but you will begin to act as if you really, this thing will come about. And this is the level of belief, this full expectancy, that is an irresistible force to the universe. It's an irresistible force to all minds that are out there, all other human beings. You know, you communicate with them mentally through this unified field that we all live and breathe and move in. You know, we all think we're separate entities, but we're all in this one huge consciousness. We're all a part of that. When you come to expect that your money will come to you, then you have laid the groundwork, you have laid down the law, you have told the universe, not only this is what I want, but this is what I expect to have. And in essence, what you are saying is that this is what I will have. The universe cannot stand up against or fight expectancy like that, full belief, such as is the nature of expectancy. Nor would it want to, because that's not how it functions. It functions to bring you what you expect. Ben Sweetland, an interesting little book called I Can from 1953. You will never get any more out of this life than you expect. So that's why I'm telling you that expectation for your financial future and desires is all important. Mary Catherine McDougall, in a book called Prosperity Now, 1969. Expecting gives life and attracting power to our desires. Okay? Desire is important. We talked about that last time. And expectancy is what gives power to, well, desire was the first chapter. Expectancy is what gives power to that. It is what gives power to your level of belief about what will be in the future. Okay? So that's about a wrap for today, and I'm glad that you're still with me, and we'll see you again next time. All right. Have a good one and a prosperous one.